good, guys? Another episode of Alpha Mindset, Alpha Talk, whatever we're calling this. Hopefully you're watching this in the Facebook group. If you're catching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give us a little thumbs up so we can kind of get this thing in motion. Today, guys, I want to talk a little bit about, number one, you got to be able to make the man before you can make the money. All right, now this is a concept that I heard, and it explains so much in my life, because I would run into problems where I would learn this new strategy or this new tactic where I would make some money and I would feel good and I would get into a good groove, but then I would take the pedal off of the gas and I would chill back and I would relax, and then next thing you know, I need money again, and then I would have to turn it back on again, step on the gas and start making some money. And what I realized was I constantly lived life in this stressed out state of when I need to make money, I make money, and when I don't, I can chill. And it was just this, instead of just building this consistency, and maybe for you it's not money, right? Maybe for you it's your fitness, right? Maybe you get out of the gate, you get going, or maybe when you have the summer coming up, you get ready, you get into a good cut, as people would say, and then for the rest of the year you just go back to eating whatever you're doing. And then maybe you see a picture of yourself, so that triggers you, so you decide you want to do a diet, but you do another 2-week fast, and then you're just back to doing everything because you're not really committed, because you haven't really made an internal goal that means anything, right? Because as long as your values aren't in line with the person that you want to become, it's going to be hard to ever adapt any of the habits that you want to be, right? So I never aligned myself with a good money mindset. So the reality is that my money mindset kept me broke, right? So a lot of you guys right now are well, I don't need money, and money isn't everything, and that's cool, but I love living a good life. I love, being able to provide. I love being able to experience nice things, and that means that I have to have money to be able to do that. So if working hard and providing a great life for my family makes me a chump, then so be it, right? But if you're thinking like that, you're probably not in this group, right? If you're in this group, it's because you understand that life is about having it all. Life is about experiencing nicer things. So you're also willing to put in the work to be able to achieve those things. See, that's the difference, man. The guys that are not in this group, let's call them the betas of the world, right? The beta Mitches. They just think that life should just be handed to them. They don't think that they need to work for anything, right? That's why they fall apart when life gets hard. See, for me, I'm trying to engage in more difficult things on a regular basis, right? I've been taking cold showers for I don't even know. It's probably been almost a month, maybe a little bit longer. I didn't tell everybody. Everyone else shoots a YouTube video. Maybe I should do a YouTube video talking about that, right? And what that's done, so that you guys can learn, and maybe you can adopt that too. But, I just got off the phone with my buddy. We were talking about my friend, and, he's no longer with us. He fell victim to the real epidemic, the real pandemic, which is drugs, right? Drug abuse, and lost his life, man. And it was a terrible thing, because it was a life, just a great life. This kid had so much spirit, so much athleticism. He was one of our best friends. And to know that someone so close to us, had this opportunity to take a different path, right? So I'm standing right here on this sidewalk. As you can see behind me, there's a path going this way, and there's a path going that way. And this is a metaphorical thing for life, because he asked me, Chris, how is it that you went on to go and do all of these things, right? To open up a business, to start this movement, to go away to college. You had a lot of bad things going around you in your life. You didn't have all this good, cushy lifestyle, man. You had we were living it, roughing it up a little bit, right? So how did you make it out? How did you go to do all these things? And I said, man, at the end of the day, we're always met with two opportunities, right? We have two paths in life. Usually our life is going one way, and at one point we have an opportunity, a path to go one way or go the other way. And for me, it was getting in trouble, right? I got in trouble. I was stealing stuff. I thought I was cool. I was trying to live that thug life, trying to figure out my identity. And doing that got me arrested, put in handcuffs, they took me to jail, right? So here I am walking out of this department store, handcuffed, people looking at me, most importantly, white people looking at me. I was ashamed, man. I was like, this isn't the kind of guy that my parents raised. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're trying to live this life, trying to prove what to who? So it was in that moment that I had this opportunity, because I had people who were investing in me, who believed in me. My coach, you know, he believed that I could be an All-American. He believed that I could go on and live a great life. So when I was hit with that opportunity of staying that thug, trying to like prove something that I wasn't, or, you know, go all in on like just being a college kid and seeing like if this thing can work out for you. Like, what if you just actually applied yourself in school? What if you just like focused on sports? What if you laid all the partying and all that stuff, well, not maybe getting rid of it, but tone it down a little bit, right? Because the reality was, the life that I was living wasn't going to get me anything that I wanted. So when I started to do that, great things started to happen in my life. So that's where I'm at today. My buddy said, you know, you made it look easy, Chris. And I just said, dude, that's because I knew that I had to work 10 times harder, because I wasn't being met with the same opportunities that everyone else had. All right? I'm going to say that again. I had to work 10 times harder because I didn't have the same opportunities that everyone else had. I was either too small, too dark, right? Too young, too whatever. I didn't get those opportunities, but when they came, I take them, right? I should say I took them, right? When they came, I took them. And that is how I did every single thing in life. When I didn't get a chance to play in baseball, they let me play. I took that opportunity to make sure that they would never take me off the field again. When it came to football, it's really hard to stop the guy that's always making plays. That's the game, guys. Make yourself so valuable that they can't do anything without you. See, a lot of you guys are trying to extract from this world, but you're not that valuable. What skills do you have? So you might be hit right now with an opportunity to better your life and earn some skills, or keep doing what you're doing and live this life where it's comfortable, but you know that it's not going to lead to happiness. So today's the day to make that decision. Do you want to rise, or do you want to fall victim to your vices, your desires, and live in a mundane life, never achieving